One. Take a deep breath right now. Feel that air completely fill your lungs, letting it soothe the frantic rhythm of your heart, allowing your shoulders to gently drop and all that pent-up tension just melt away, dissolving into the very atmosphere around you. Today, in this precise, sacred moment, the veil between heaven and earth is becoming exquisitely thin, almost transparent, and a divine countdown, a truly spiritual one, is now beginning for your very own life journey. This isn't the cold, relentless tick-tock of a clock, demanding endless productivity from you, but rather the sacred, vibrant pulse of your own unique feminine destiny, finally aligning itself with the magnificent will of the Creator. Archangel Michael, in all his protective majesty and unwavering, formidable strength, is truly present right here, right now, within this sacred atmosphere that we have meticulously woven together. And he brings forth a message, one that isn't intended for the noisy, clamoring world out there with all its incessant demands and endless expectations. But instead, this message is exclusively for you, a woman, a beloved daughter, and a silent warrior who has so often fought countless, unheard battles within yourself. He is revealing to you that God, the Almighty, is actively, intensely seeking you out today, in this very hour. This is a direct, urgent summons from heaven itself for your spirit, a gentle yet absolutely firm call that effortlessly cuts through the incessant noise of your worried, anxious thoughts. The profound question that echoes throughout all of eternity isn't whether he is calling you, for he most certainly is, and has been steadfastly by your side through every single hidden tear you've shed, but rather it's about whether you, amid so many demanding tasks, the never-ending care for your cherished family, and the profound pains you've carried all by yourself, will find the unwavering courage to simply pause for just a brief, precious moment and not ignore his divine presence yet. Again, the desolate desert you have traversed was never meant as a punishment, my dear, but instead, it served as a profound preparation, and Michael, wielding his magnificent sword of pure light, is coming to sever those very last, lingering ties that have kept you bound to that draining cycle of emotional scarcity and profound spiritual exhaustion. I know that. So very often, the overwhelming sensation is like walking aimlessly, without any map, desperately trying to balance an endless array of plates that feel far too heavy, far too unwieldy for your already delicate, weary hands. That is precisely why, to support you wholeheartedly in this significant transition from the barren desert into a bountiful, fertile land, there exists a deeply practical and profoundly insightful guide that I have personally prepared specifically for you. I am referring, of course, to the transformative trilogy titled The 3 Keys to a Prosperous Life. This isn't merely a collection of books. Oh no, it's so much more. It's an exquisitely detailed roadmap specifically crafted for chosen women to truly awaken to who they intrinsically are, to deeply heal those invisible, insidious blockages that have been subtly sabotaging their happiness for far too long, and to learn how to beautifully expand their lives with unwavering stability. It's all about learning how to gracefully receive, to firmly sustain, and to joyfully multiply every blessing without carrying even a whisper of guilt, something that far too many of us, especially women, have been unfortunately taught, often from childhood, that we simply shouldn't do. Available both as a convenient ebook format for your quiet, reflective reading moments, and as an engaging audiobook that you can easily listen to while you're tending to yourself and your daily needs. This powerful trilogy is truly the essential companion your soul has been yearning for right now. If you feel, deep within your spirit, that the time has finally come for you to hold this vital, life-changing knowledge firmly in your hands, the easy-to-access, elegant link to acquire your very own cherished copy is located just below, both in the pinned comment and in the detailed description. Make sure to take full advantage of this unique opportunity, as this special exclusive offer is available for only a very limited time, and it truly possesses the power to be that absolute game changer, that significant turning point you have been patiently waiting for, anticipating with hope. By consciously allowing yourself to access these empowering tools that are designed to profoundly strengthen your spirit, You are clearly demonstrating to the entire universe that you are truly ready and prepared for the magnificent, unexpected surprise that God Himself has so lovingly reserved just for you. And Archangel Michael insists, with divine authority, upon this crucial point. The end of your personal desert journey isn't merely the cessation of suffering. No, it is absolutely the dawn, the vibrant beginning of an entirely new, empowered identity for you. For such a very long time, you were the woman who meticulously solved absolutely everything for everyone around you. The unwavering pillar who tirelessly sustained the entire household. The compassionate friend who always lent a listening ear. The dedicated professional who consistently delivered far beyond what was ever expected. But tragically, somewhere within that demanding process, your very own precious soul became parched, thirsty for true nourishment. The desert, in its stark reality, was precisely the sacred place where God gently led you, so that you could, at long last, truly hear His divine voice, unencumbered by the endless, often conflicting interference of other people's opinions and expectations. Now, the truly breathtaking surprise that He has so tenderly held for you is nothing less than the complete restoration of your inherent lightness of being, your natural grace. Just imagine, for one glorious, liberating instant, what your entire life would feel like if you no longer had to constantly prove your immense worth, painstakingly, every single minute of every single day. Michael is actively severing those deep, entrenched ties to the pervasive need for external approval that has, for far too long, kept your true self held captive. God's divine surprise is a sudden, dramatic shift in the entire scenery of your life. Just as the wind can suddenly, unpredictably shift its direction without any prior warning, bringing a refreshing coolness to an oppressively humid, stifling day, this divine intervention is meticulously programmed to dramatically alter circumstances that once seemed utterly unchangeable, absolutely immutable within your life. It could be that persistent financial struggle that has dragged on endlessly, that draining family conflict that has been relentlessly sapping your precious energy, or perhaps a profound loneliness that grips your chest tightly in the quiet of the night. The message is resoundingly clear. The arduous struggle, my dear, is finally over. Michael's formidable sword is no longer raised for battle. Instead, it is now firmly planted in the ground, standing tall and proud, distinctly marking the sacred territory of your newfound lasting peace. You, as a truly chosen woman, possess an exceptionally heightened sensitivity, and it is highly probable that you are already intuitively sensing the undeniable signs of this profound shift taking place. Perhaps it's been a period of more restless sleep, or you've been experiencing incredibly vivid, memorable dreams, or even a sudden, inexplicable intolerance toward certain places and people that you once tolerated purely out of politeness or ingrained good manners. Do not, under any circumstances, ignore these incredibly important, subtle, yet profound signs. If you have been feeling this deep, unmistakable restlessness within you, as if something truly monumental and life-altering were imminently about to happen, then please, go ahead and hit that like button right here, right now. As a powerful way to confirm this vibrant energy and to spiritually connect with countless other women who are also resonating on this exact frequency of profound awakening. Subscribing to this channel is your certain guarantee that you will continue to receive these invaluable, ongoing divine guidances, because, let me assure you, this incredible journey is truly just beginning, and we absolutely do not want you to miss out on even one single, crucial next step. God's divine surprise also intimately involves the complete and miraculous restoration of your inherent, beautiful capacity to dream once more. In the desolate desert, mere survival was the single, all-consuming goal. You were seeking only the bare necessities, water to quench your thirst and shade for meager protection. But in this glorious, promised land that is now so wonderfully unfolding right before you, the ultimate objective is abundant prosperity in absolutely every single area of your life. God wants to absolutely astound you with incredible opportunities that you never even dared to ask for, simply because you mistakenly believed they were never meant for you, never truly within your reach. He longs to deeply heal that wounded inner child within you, the little girl who was taught and then believed that she had to be absolutely perfect to be truly loved and accepted. Archangel Michael is now powerfully positioning himself directly in front of you, meticulously clearing your path, removing every single stumbling block, and fiercely warding off any lingering energies of envy, jealousy, or discord that have relentlessly tried to bring you down. Understand this, my dearest one, that the definitive end of your desert season demands an entirely new, empowered posture from you. You simply cannot, my dear, enter into this glorious new season while still cloaked in the tattered old garments of victimhood or paralyzing fear. Instead, you absolutely must don the majestic mantle of inherent dignity that is rightfully yours by divine sacred right. God is personally delivering into your hands a powerful master key today, at this very moment. This master key has the power to unlock doors that have remained stubbornly bolted shut for years, opening up pathways to truly healthy, deeply fulfilling relationships, to well-deserved professional recognition, and most importantly of all, to an expansive, unconditional self-love. The profound surprise is this: the perfect solution will manifest from the exact place you least expect it. It will not come from strenuous physical effort or endless toil, but rather from a deep, unwavering spiritual connection. It will arrive through what appears to be a coincidence, but is in reality a divine synchronistic orchestration, perhaps an unexpected encounter, a brilliant idea that suddenly sparks while you're in the shower, or a profound insight that descends during a moment of heartfelt prayer. Michael is specifically asking that you pay exceptionally close, heightened attention over the course of the next few hours and into the coming days. Heaven itself is actively moving in powerful, magnificent ways, specifically and entirely in your favor. That which once seemed utterly impossible, that very thing that brought you to tears on your pillow, prompting you to whisper, "How long, O Lord? How much longer must I endure?" is now being meticulously resolved in the higher, unseen spiritual realms, and it will very soon manifest beautifully into your physical reality. Your single paramount task right now is simply to trust, implicitly and completely, and to consciously keep your precious heart truly clean, entirely free from any lingering hurts or resentments. Graciously forgive those who may have inadvertently or intentionally caused you pain during your desert journey. Understand that they were merely instruments, perhaps even unwitting ones, designed to forge your inner strength and resilience, but they hold absolutely no place whatsoever in your bright, unfolding future. Release that heavy burden, let it go completely, and leave its oppressive weight far behind you. And as you diligently prepare your heart and spirit to fully receive this magnificent, upcoming surprise, always remember this profound truth. Heartfelt gratitude is the most powerful magnet in the universe, the very force that effortlessly attracts miracles into your experience. Often draws near to you as you sleep, diligently working through your dreams to untangle conflicts that your conscious mind just can't quite process. If you've been finding yourself waking up regularly between 3 and 4 a.m., know that this is a deep spiritual wake-up call. It's not just plain old insomnia, it's actually an invitation. Use those precious minutes to pray, to meditate, and to truly visualize your future, because the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest, making that connection even stronger during that sacred hour. The prosperity that the divine has lined up for you in this brand new season isn't just about money, even though cold, hard cash is a significant piece of that freedom. True prosperity is all about flow. It's when things just stop getting stuck, when the roadblocks suddenly disappear. Your car doesn't break down at the absolute worst moment, the bill shows up, and wouldn't you know it, the money's already waiting for it. The client you've been hoping for just shows up without you having to beg or chase them down. That, my friend, is the flow of spirit actively manifesting in the physical world. To truly enter into that flow, you need to heal your relationship with receiving. So many of you chosen ones are incredible givers. You take care of everyone, you fix everything, you pretty much carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you're absolutely terrible at receiving. When someone offers a helping hand, do you immediately brush it off? When you get a compliment, do you downplay it or try to make a joke of it? That kind of behavior puts a real block on God's divine surprises. Archangel Michael, with his mighty sword of truth, is right here, right now, cutting through that false humility. Receiving is a profoundly spiritual act. When you receive, you not only allow the other person to fully exercise their generosity, but you also confirm to the universe that you are absolutely worthy of it. So, start practicing saying, yes, thank you. Accept that coffee, accept that compliment, accept that kind gesture. It's by training ourselves in these little everyday things that we truly prepare to receive those much larger inheritances headed our way. Another absolutely fundamental aspect of this preparation period is silence. The good book tells us that Mary, upon receiving the Annunciation, kept all those things quietly in her heart. There's an immense, incredible power in not broadcasting your plans until they've actually come to fruition and are fully manifest. The energy of envy, which often isn't even intentional, can sometimes come from people we truly love, but who, because of their own fears and limitations, project their doubts onto our precious dreams. Questions like, are you sure that's going to work out? Or, isn't that just a little too risky? Even when these questions are asked with genuine affection, they can plant seeds of doubt that might actually delay your harvest. God's surprise is something incredibly intimate, something personal between you and the Creator. Let the results speak for themselves. Once the blessing has fully materialized, once it's solid and absolutely unshakable, then and only then can you celebrate it with the whole wide world. Until then, consider yourself a secret garden. Archangel Michael is the dedicated guardian of that garden, and his instruction is clear. Protect your dreams just as fiercely as you would a newborn baby. Do not expose them to the cold, harsh winds of other people's opinions. And speaking of protection, it's absolutely crucial to understand that as your own light begins to shine brighter, the shadows around you are naturally going to become much more visible. This isn't meant to scare you, not at all, but rather to truly empower you. You might start noticing people in your workplace, or even members of your own family, beginning to act a little strangely, perhaps with unwarranted irritation, or seemingly unprovoked jabs and provocations. Don't take it personally, really. Your light is simply bothering their personal demons, the ones they've been cozying up to for so long. Your elevated vibration acts like a powerful mirror, reflecting back the impurities and unresolved issues that they simply don't want to see within themselves. Instead of reacting with anger and allowing your own vibration to drop down to their level, employ the Archangel's strategy. Wield the shield of compassion and maintain a healthy emotional distance. Look at the entire situation as a detached observer, not as an active participant caught up in the drama. Just think to yourself, how fascinating it is to observe how this person is reacting to my light right now. Then silently, send them a little bit of light and gently distance yourself. Do not, under any circumstances, get drawn into battles that are not yours to fight. Your ultimate war has already been won on the cross, and it's been powerfully confirmed in your deliberate choice to awaken. Subscribing to this channel and hitting that notification bell is a fantastic way to keep your spiritual sword sharp with this essential knowledge, ensuring that you never walk into these minor, everyday battles feeling unarmed or unprepared. That divine coincidence I mentioned earlier, that unexpected encounter, or that sudden, brilliant idea, often comes cleverly packaged inside what appears to be a problem at first glance. Pay really close attention to this. Sometimes getting laid off or fired is the very push you needed to finally start that dream business you've always envisioned. A relationship ending simply creates the necessary space that needed to be opened up for true love to enter your life. That flat tire on the freeway makes you pull over in just the right spot where you happen to meet someone absolutely key to your future success. God, the ultimate architect, is truly a master at using apparent chaos to meticulously organize your destiny. Therefore, Michael's clear instruction is, do not curse or complain when faced with the unforeseen. When an obstacle pops up, just pause, take a deep breath, and calmly ask, what is this trying to show me? Where is this unexpected detour actually redirecting me? This powerful shift in perspective transforms you from being a helpless victim of circumstances into the undeniable master of your own destiny. The chosen woman isn't someone who never faces any problems. She's the one who intuitively knows that every single problem always carries within it the seed of a much greater solution. You are being called, right now, to step into a powerful role of spiritual leadership, first and foremost over your own life, and, as a natural consequence, powerfully influencing everyone around you. This doesn't mean you need to preach sermons or try to convert anyone. It simply means living your life in such a way that your very presence brings a tangible sense of calm and peace to any environment you enter. You know how some people just walk into a room and instantly bring a sense of peace with them? That, my friend, is you now. God's surprise for you includes a fresh anointing of spiritual authority. People will naturally start seeking you out for advice. They'll want to be close to you, even if they can't quite articulate why. It's the very fragrance of Christ. It's the pure energy of the Archangel emanating from your being. Use this newfound influence with profound wisdom and deep humility. Always, always remember that you are the channel, not the ultimate source. Stay consistently connected to the source through prayer and deep gratitude, and that incredible energy will never, ever run dry. But be careful. With this magnetic attraction, you'll also draw in some emotional vampires, people who just want to suck your light dry without doing any of their own internal work. Learn to set healthy boundaries with loving kindness. Saying, "I can't right now," is a powerful spiritual act of self-preservation. Right this very moment, take a deep breath and truly visualize Archangel Michael cutting those energetic, etheric cords that are still binding you to past situations of scarcity and limitation. Visualize those old cords just dropping away from your back, falling harmlessly to the ground. Feel the incredible lightness and relief flooding into your shoulders. So many of those persistent back and neck pains that women so often carry are, in truth, the sheer weight of responsibilities that don't even belong to them, coupled with ancient, inherited guilt. Release all of that right now. Hand it over to Michael without reservation. Mentally say, with absolute conviction, "I return to sender everything that is not truly mine. With full awareness and unconditional love, I am free." Now, truly feel that profound lightness. It's in this newly created space of lightness and freedom that God's incredible surprise will lovingly land. Miracles, you see, need open, empty space to truly enter. If you're completely cluttered with worries and anxieties, the miracle just stands at the door, patiently waiting for an opening. Empty yourself of all that nagging anxiety. Anxiety, at its core, is the subtle arrogance of believing that you have to control your entire future all by yourself, completely forgetting that the creator of the universe has already written out the perfect script for you. The confirmation that you are absolutely on the right path will come to you in many forms, through meaningful numerical sequences, like seeing 1111 or 333, through unexpected feathers you find in unusual places, or through songs that play exactly what you needed to hear in that moment. The universe, after all, speaks the eloquent language of symbols. Be incredibly attentive and open to them. But the most significant sign of all will be an internal one, an unshakable certainty, a quiet, profound joy that doesn't depend on any external factors or circumstances. You might be right in the middle of a really tough day, and suddenly, out of nowhere, you'll feel an overwhelming wave of gratitude wash over you, coupled with the absolute knowing that everything is going to be just fine. Hold on to that feeling with all your might. That, my dear, is the Holy Spirit softly whispering the beautiful truth about your future directly to your soul. And if you feel called to share this amazing energy, please leave a comment below right now, simply stating, "I receive the signs and I am grateful," creating a powerful collective field of acceptance and faith right here in the comments section. Remember this crucial truth as well. Your financial and emotional healing is deeply intertwined with the healing of your entire feminine lineage. So many of us carry unspoken vows of poverty, chastity, or suffering that were inadvertently made by our grandmothers and great-grandmothers, women who lived through truly much, much harder times than we can even imagine. They endured, they survived, precisely so that you could have the opportunity to truly live. Honor their sacrifices by choosing to be profoundly happy and incredibly prosperous yourself. You are not betraying your ancestors when you possess more money or experience more love than they ever did. Quite the opposite, you are actively liberating them, setting their spirits free. You, in fact, are the living, breathing dream of your ancestors made real. When you fully prosper, you heal your entire family tree, both backward into the past and forward into the future. Archangel Michael is here to powerfully assist you in breaking those invisible loyalty contracts to family suffering and old patterns of pain. You have absolute divine permission to be the very first woman in your family to be fully, vibrantly happy, abundantly wealthy, and completely healthy. Claim that permission for yourself right now. Own it fully. Do not shrink yourself down to fit into your family's old pain. Instead, inspire them with your radiant light. As we draw closer to the concrete manifestation of this amazing surprise, you might find yourself feeling an immense, undeniable urge to organize your physical home space. This is actually incredibly common, a very natural process. External order beautifully reflects and powerfully facilitates internal order. Decluttering your dresser drawers, donating clothes that no longer fit or serve you, thoroughly cleaning out those forgotten corners of your house. All of these are potent, sacred rituals of preparation. These teachings, while you manage your everyday routine, this trilogy reveals the forgotten art of how to truly receive, effectively sustain, and gloriously multiply all your blessings. By simply clicking on the link I've placed in the pinned comment, or right there in the description, you'll embark on a profound journey of self-discovery that goes far beyond mere theoretical concepts, truly getting to the very root of what has held you back until this moment from living a life of absolute fulfillment. It's a fundamental investment in your inner framework, ensuring that when your harvest ultimately arrives, you'll possess barns spacious enough, truly expansive enough, to properly store every single bit of it. Now, circling back to our core alignment, it's crucial to realize that preparing yourself to truly receive something new demands a calm and steady vigilance over your own automatic thoughts, those knee-jerk reactions. There exists a powerful psychological and spiritual mechanism, frequently referred to as an upper limit, which effectively operates like an internal thermostat within you. If you've been conditioned, perhaps since childhood, to deeply believe that life is inherently tough, that money is somehow tainted or dirty, or that love will inevitably bring pain, then every single time your current reality begins to expand beyond those deeply ingrained beliefs, an internal alarm bell will immediately start ringing in your subconscious mind. You might suddenly experience a wave of unexpected anxiety, feel an unprovoked irritation directed at your partner, or even begin to develop mysterious physical symptoms that have no clear medical explanation. This isn't some indication that something is inherently wrong in the external world. Rather, it's a clear signal that your old familiar comfort zone is actively being stretched, pushed to its very limits. Archangel Michael, with his magnificent sword of vibrant blue light, stands ready and willing to sever those persistent threads of self-sabotage, but he absolutely needs you to consciously identify the precise moment those threads attempt to pull you right back into old patterns. When that incredible surprise finally arrives, and a pure, unadulterated joy completely floods your entire being, just take a deep, calming breath. Don't immediately rush off looking to find some sort of problem. Don't go searching for the other side of the coin, trying to anticipate a negative. Simply allow yourself to fully embrace that wonderful feeling of pure well-being. Gently tell your body, firmly yet soothingly, "It is absolutely safe for me to feel pleasure. It is perfectly safe for me to be truly at peace. It is completely safe for me to have plenty of money left over in my bank account." This kind of profound re-education of your nervous system is the essential work of the modern-day warrior woman. The genuine battle is no longer waged against external adversaries or challenges. Instead, it is fought against your body's own ingrained chemical addiction to stress hormones. If you are truly grasping the immense depth of this critical internal adjustment, then please go ahead and hit that like button right now, effectively sealing your solemn commitment to no longer sabotage yourself when genuine happiness comes knocking right at your door. Beyond just this internal management, the incredible arrival of such a profound blessing will inevitably usher in a significant shift in your vibrational frequency. And let me tell you, my dear, This particular change will absolutely impact your existing relationships. You will essentially transform into something akin to a lighthouse that has had its lamp's power dramatically increased, shining far brighter than before. For certain lost vessels out at sea, your intensified light will undoubtedly represent their very salvation. Yet for others, who perhaps prefer to navigate through the deep, comforting darkness in order to conceal their own profound damages or imperfections, your brilliant light will actually prove to be quite an inconvenience, a real nuisance.